Think email is safe for financial requests? Wrong. That trust is exactly what cost one small business owner $47,000. Here's what happened. They received an email from their regular vendor with updated payment instructions. Looked legitimate, right? Wrong again. The criminal had hijacked the email chain and was redirecting payments to their own account. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the one simple trick that would have saved that business owner's cash and how you can protect yours starting today. Let me show you exactly how this scam works and why it fools even the smartest business owners. Here's what most business owners don't realize about email security. You use it for everything: payroll requests, vendor payments, invoice approvals. It feels secure because it's sitting right there in your inbox. That comfort is exactly the problem. Cyber criminals know you trust email more than any other communication method. When was the last time you questioned a message from a supplier you work with regularly? You probably glanced at the sender, saw the familiar name, and processed the request. Criminals count on that automatic trust. Picture this. Your regular supplier sends updated payment instructions, same signature, same professional tone, references your last conversation. Everything looks legitimate, except the bank account number changed. The shocking reality? These attackers hijack entire conversations without you knowing. They don't just send fake messages anymore. They insert themselves into real business relationships. They access your supplier's actual account through phishing or weak passwords. Then watch silently for weeks. Here's their playbook. Once inside, they learn everything: payment schedules, approval processes, even how you talk to each other. Then they strike when a big payment is due. The message arrives exactly when you expect it. Subject line matches your conversation thread. Language sounds perfect because they've mastered your partner's style. Your brain trusts these familiar patterns automatically. Business email compromise attacks cost businesses $43 billion from June 2016 to December 2021. The FBI reported a 65% increase in losses between July 2019 and December 2021. These numbers keep climbing. Email has zero built-in verification for financial requests. When you call someone, you hear their voice. When you meet face-to-face, you see them. But email? Anyone can send a message claiming to be anyone else. Here's the worst part. Your IT team probably has no idea this is happening. Your trusted computer guy just told you everything is secure, right? Here's the problem. Most security focuses on blocking bad messages from getting in. They set up spam filters, antivirus scanners, firewalls. But they're not watching for hijacked conversations already inside your system. Remember that $47,000 loss? Their IT team never saw it coming. Traditional tools can't detect when legitimate accounts get compromised mid-conversation. Your team monitors incoming threats from strangers, but when the attack comes from an address you already trust, those tools miss it completely. IT providers monitor for viruses and spam, but financial fraud looks like normal business communication. No warnings appear. The criminal's message passes every check because it's coming from a real business account. Here's what's actually happening. An attacker gains access, then plays the long game. They observe and wait for the right opportunity. Perfect timing arrives with a big payment due. They use exact language, reference real projects, match signatures perfectly. They've done their homework. Why can't antivirus software help? These messages contain no malicious code, viruses, or attachments. Just payment instructions that look routine. Your antivirus sees normal business email and waves it through. Email compromise goes undetected for an average of 146 days, nearly 5 months. Long after money vanishes, long after criminals disappear. Your IT team misses these attacks because they use real accounts and mimic normal communication perfectly. No technical warnings exist. Just trusted channels turned against you. So what's the solution that actually works? It's simpler than you think, costs nothing, and stops these attacks cold every time. Here's the firewall that costs nothing but saves everything. Always confirm payment changes or unusual requests via phone, using your existing vendor number. Not email, not text. A direct call to the number you already have on file. Why does this work? You bypass the attacker's control completely. They can hijack accounts, study patterns, craft perfect messages, but they can't control your conversation with the real vendor. That direct voice contact breaks their scam. The critical detail: use the phone number from your records, never one in the suspicious message. Criminals include fake numbers, hoping you'll call them to confirm their own fraud. They answer, validate the scam, and you send money thinking you've been careful. Here's your action plan. Payment changes arrive? Stop. Don't forward, approve, or discuss it digitally. Call using your original contract number. Ask directly, did you send this payment change? Get verbal confirmation first. Create this checklist. New bank accounts trigger calls, unusual amounts trigger calls, rush requests trigger calls. Any pattern change means confirmation. This takes 2 minutes. Those 2 minutes save thousands. That call might feel unnecessary when you're busy, but this simple habit prevents financial disaster. Transform your approach. Digital messages start conversations, never end them. Real trust lives in direct contact. Your team builds this reflex fast. Pause before processing. Reach for phones, not keyboards. This habit protects against attacks that fool professionals daily. One call would have saved that $47,000. Their supplier would have said, "We never sent new banking information." Scam exposed instantly. Tell me in the comments, what's the riskiest financial request your business handles digitally? Independent confirmation works because attackers can't control multiple channels at once. They need your blind trust. Break that trust. Break their scam. The bottom line: a 2-minute confirmation call is your firewall against financial fraud. Your accounts might get compromised, but direct phone verification stops criminals cold every single time. This one tip can save you a fortune, but it's just the start. Next, we're exposing the dangerous myths that keep small businesses vulnerable. You need to hear this before it costs you everything. Don't be fooled.